guys, thank you so much for joining me on my channel today. And today I have the March video for my project life. And this will probably be broken up into two different sections because I do have some goodies coming in that I want to use for the second part of my photos for March. So as always, I went ahead and headed over to Walgreens. I had all of my pictures printed out. So I have like my 3x4s, and my 3x4s, I just put two pictures on a 4x6. And so I have all of those pictures already handy for me. Also, I am using the Ali Edwards Stories by the Month. And here's kind of a look at that color scheme. And I'm going to take that out because I'll probably be pulling some things from there. But aside from that, I went ahead and pre-planned two of my spreads. So I'll be doing my first spread today. And then this spread, once I get those extra goodies, that should be in a couple of days because I've already have tracking. So I just put them in these Ziploc bags. So I'm going to start with this one. I wanted to pre-plan exactly what I was going to do because I didn't want my videos to be too lengthy, but also I knew I had some gaps and I wanted to add some extra embellishments. So I was like, let me plan out exactly what I'm going to do to know what gaps I'm going to have. So I'm working on the back of my February or my last February spread, and this will be the beginning of my March spread. As always, I'm going to be using the March 4x6 card that comes with the Ali Edwards Stories by the Month kit just to start off the month. And let's go ahead and dig in. Okay, darlings, so starting off, I do want to apologize because towards the end of my video, there's going to be a little bit of a glare, but I hope it's not too bad. Right now, I'm just pulling out all of the pictures and the cards that I had pulled out for this first week of March, or my first spread of March, I should say. And I always add extra cards and ephemera just to have options, just in case I need to switch them out after I'm actually putting together my spread. I love that documented frame, the green one with the gold. It's so good. I think it adds an extra, just like an extra touch to pictures, not, kind of framing them. And I brought this set and it comes with, I think it came with about 6 of them. So I am excited to use that during the month of March. And here I am pulling out these tags that are the chipboard for the month. And I decided that I wanted to use a lot of them on this spread. So I'm just adding some of them across the spread. I used the one that says a moment in time in the picture where I have my son. I took him to a new boba shop that has kind of a retro feel. So I thought that was perfect. And then I have another one that says anything can happen if you have enough nerve, or anything is possible if you have enough nerve, something like that. And so I put that picture in, or I put that chipboard on the picture of my son teaching himself how to play bass at our church. Then I have another one that says today, 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 that I put in the picture of my daughter being over there at the park. And then I had another one in the picture of me, but you'll see me change that out. So here I had an empty spot and I wasn't sure if I was going to need a journaling card and or a filler card. So I went through my stash of 3x4s. I always like to go through those because you can use up your stash just placing a card here and there. You'll see me pull some cards off to the left-hand side because I thought, oh, this is great for another story I have this month. So I put those off to the left-hand side. But other than that, I'm pulling a couple of options to use for that middle space on the right-hand side. And I end up pulling out this currently eating because I thought maybe I can do some journaling there about my son going to the boba shop. And then I also pulled another card that says currently learning, where I thought I can do some journaling about my son teaching himself how to play bass. Okay, now I'm going through the actual cards that came with this month's kit to see if I can get one more filler card. I thought about using half of that 4x6 card, but I actually don't like how it looks. So I decided to go against that. Okay, on the Spring Forward 4x6 card, I love that it has journaling lines. First of all, I'm just going to write 3 of the stories that I documented in this spread. One of them is my mother-in-law's birthday. We have lots of March birthdays and we love to celebrate with cake. I personally don't eat cake, but my family and my husband's family are big cake people. So we purchased the cake and headed over to grandma's house to celebrate her birthday. The other line is talking about how I had to get new photos for my church credentials, sorry, and how I was just so proud of myself of moving up in the church. And then that last line is about me taking my daughter out to the park and afterwards for a treat to get sprinkle pink donuts during our spring break. Okay, so here I am kind of looking at the different options I have. I have a pack of die cuts. You'll see me pull that out and try some things, but I will make some changes soon. Over on the right-hand side, I do some journaling about the pictures that I have in that documented frame, just saying that my daughter went for a blowout and how those pictures remind me to savor the moments that she is small because she's getting so big so fast. Okay, here I switched that currently card or the currently eating card for the currently learning card. And then I'm going to do my journaling on that card about my son teaching himself how to play bass. And I talk about how he's been using YouTube videos and that's been kind of helping him. And I'm just so proud that he has found a new hobby all on his own and he's teaching himself. And I think it's super cool. After I finished that journaling, I wanted to add something to that top right-hand corner of that journaling card since it does have some white space, but I couldn't find anything that kind of fit perfectly. I thought about maybe cutting something off, but then I realized that I could use some of these flag stickers that came with the kit for March. And there was one that says your story, which I thought was perfect. I staple it on as well, or add a staple, just because I thought it would be cute to add some texture. And then I thought, oh, I can actually use 3 of these across the spread to kind of add that, to make it cohesive. So I add your story to his journaling card, my story to my picture, and that story of me, and then something to remember to the picture of my daughter at the top with her sprinkle donut. I also add March stories to the Spring Forward 4x6 cards because that's where I have all of my stories written out. Okay, so now I'm just going to go ahead and add some ruler adhesive or some tape adhesive or tape ruler to the back of my chipboards. And I'm going to add those onto my pictures. I try to keep an even amount of embellishments when I'm repeating embellishments across the spread. So I have 5 of my chipboards, 3 of those little tag stickers, and I really love how this spread turned out. On this chipboard, it's pink and I kept it horizontal. I love that some of them are going vertically and some horizontal. I pull out these Citrus Twists phrase stamps and I'm going to pull out one of them and some ink and I'm going to stamp right onto this chipboard tag. I love that it has a matte finish. So if you wanted to write something on there or stamp something out, you definitely could. And this provides the space for that because it just has that pink swatching. So I'm using the color Pine Needles from Tim Holtz, and I'm going to stamp out "You Are Beautiful" to this selfie I took of myself in the mirror. And then to kind of fill up that space and to make it match one of the journaling cards, I grabbed some black phrase stickers, and I love these. And I'm going to add another one to there, and then you'll see me add another one to the currently learning journaling card as well. And I just think that bottom right-hand corner journaling card has those little blocks of black, so I think that kind of ties that in together as well. So you'll see me add one more of those and add it to the bottom of that currently learning card. Okay, so now I'm almost done wrapping up this spread. The last thing I'm going to do is go ahead and turn over my spread over on the left hand side, and I'm going to put slide my pictures in. Now you will notice that when I slide my pictures in, I do need to kind of cut down some of my pictures, but that's no big deal. I'm going to go ahead and get that done as well. Another thing I did notice is that I forgot to add my ephemera to the February Looks Like This card for last month. And I just realized that when I was putting together this spread. So I definitely have to go back and add that ephemera. I have been keeping all of my ephemera that I collect throughout the month. I've been keeping it in a little pouch. And I totally forgot to take out the ephemera for February and glue that onto that February Looks Like This card. So I have to do that sometime this week. Okay, over on this side, you'll see me grab some washi. And since I'm using two 3x4s behind that documented frame, I will go in and add a little bit of washi. This is just going to hold it together until I have a 4x6 card on the back that I can adhere it to. And it keeps it from slipping in my pocket as well. Adding those last few cards to my spread, and that wraps up the spread for this week. I'm going to give you a last look at how these turn out. Again, sorry for that glare, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will be back to you soon with another Project Life video. Thank you so much for joining me. God bless. Bye.